Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, everything you could possibly want in a 200 subscriber video, a buck 382-1 opening up this WWE Collector's Edition Walmart exclusive Mae Young. Just kidding, we got Zartan, we got the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander from Hasbro Pulse, the Cobra F.A.N.G from Walmart, and some sweet Dollar Tree finds. Next on Tells from Collector's Paradise featuring Bigsteviepump. Tells from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Oh, it looks like I can stop marching now. Bam! 200 subscribers, baby. BSPN, the Bigsteviepump Network. You notice I got my good shirt on. That's right, because it's cause for celebration. And you heard in the teaser trailer, we got that Mae Young figure coming up, opened up by the Buck 382-1. I'm just kidding. Buck 382-1 might be in service. Probably will be in service. Mae Young, however, will not be in service tonight, folks. Today, whenever you're watching this, sorry for the disappointment on that. What do you got to do, folks? Mae Young's coming in a future episode of Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Folks, we've had a lot going on, and I'm sorry I hadn't got some videos out that much in the last week here, but, you know, we're gearing up for this big 200th subscriber release. Keith A-hole, the 200 subscriber, and how come it is that my friends seem to miraculously subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever, not sure. Come on, guys, there's no way that you guys have been my friends that long and, you know, hadn't subscribed to my channel. Jamie Smith and Keith A-hole. Come on, guys. Anyway, no, seriously, folks, I appreciate it. I do appreciate Keith A-hole. I do appreciate Jamie Smith. I appreciate all my 200 strong subscribers. And you notice we had the march going on. Some people really like the march. Let's get some head movement going on in the march, folks. Really get into it. Anyway, folks, 200 subscribers strong. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for, you know, tuning in to all my, you know, content that I put out. Thanks for subscribing, you know, and liking and commenting. And, you know, of course, we got on Instagram. We got 1,300 followers over there. We got the Facebook page, you know, Memorabilia Collectibles. You know, of course, don't forget the website, memorabiliacollectibles.com. We got all kind of stuff going on, folks. But you know what we got? Let's get into today's show because we got this G.I. Joe stuff. I've got kind of a little hodgepodge, a little medley of G.I. Joe goods that I've acquired along the way that's kind of trickled in. So that's what we're going to get into today, folks. So stick around and I will be right back. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that, folks. Bam! Stick around. All right, folks. Right back at you live. So let's just go ahead and get into this. Let's just hold up these little G.I. Joe guys, man. So look at this. These come from the Dollar Tree. And here's the G.I. Joe set. You got Snake Eyes, you got Roadblock, and you got Duke, man. There they are. Look at that, folks. We'll just show you the back. It just says 6, you know, collect them all. Dollar Tree, $1 a piece. And I'm going to open these up. Rumor has it they don't move. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and show you the Cobra ones real quick. And I'm probably going to, you know, just show you these boxes and then come back with this stuff open. I don't know. That seems to be the way to do it, maybe. You got these right here. You got the Red Ninja. You got Destro. And then you got the Cobra Commander. $1 a piece, folks. Collect all 6. You know, so you got those things, man. So I actually was hunting those down, and I was pretty stoked to find them. Now, another cool thing we got, let's go with Cobra F.A.N.G, man. I actually found Cobra F.A.N.G today, April 2021. So that's what we did today, folks. And you may notice, you know, the pilot here, he's kind of hard to see because he's a dark figure and a good buddy of mine. He's literally just called enemy pilot, folks. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, if there's one person you absolutely do not want to mess with, it's enemy pilot. And he is right here in this Cobra F.A.N.G box that was, trapped at Walmart. And finally, Bigsteviepump, after months of searching, got his hands on the Cobra F.A.N.G and enemy pilot. Anyway, folks, we're having too much fun here. I had this as a kid, and I thought it was awesome. Now, I'm not going to enjoy putting these decals on, man. I'm really not. But look at the file card there. Now, wait a minute. On the file card, he's called Cobra Pilot. He ain't called Enemy Pilot on his card. He's called Cobra Pilot. Now, there you can get a look at him here. Good old Enemy Pilot. You can get a look at him, man. Walmart, $24.86, price to move. Now, actually, I feel like it should have been a little cheaper, maybe 20, maybe even only $17.86, but it is what it is. Now, it's pretty tough here. Man, we're going to go ahead and show Zartan, okay? I was trying to do this a certain way, but this is the way we're going to do it, because that Cobra Commander has to be shown last. Now, this Zartan, I'm stoked, We got these coming soon, folks, from MemorabiliaCollectibles.com. We don't have them yet, but it's coming. You can pre-order it, but we got them any time now. Now, look at this. It just so happens that I have two of these. Now, the reason that I have two of these, boom, there they are. And we're going to go ahead and get the look. There it is, folks. Zartan and Bigsteviepump. Let's get, hey, what are we going to do? Let's see if we can get the shirt, the tuxedo, and the two Zartans. Maybe that'll look good. Now, what you got here, folks, is you got a Bigsteviepump Zartan, and you got a Keith A-Hole Zartan. That's right, my 200 subscriber, Keith A-Hole. This is his Zartan that he pre-ordered from MemorabiliaCollectibles.com. Got a small taste of the Zartans. Didn't get all of the ones that we had coming. So, Zartan for me and Keith A-Hole. It's coming soon. In a few minutes, folks, we're going to get Zartan open. I'm just going to get one of them open. I'll let Keith A-Hole open up his own. When he comes and sees me, or maybe I got to go see him, it's probably my turn. He's paid a couple of visits here lately. It's not lately, but not too long ago. Now, this Cobra Commander, I was really going to do a figure focus with this because this was all I had, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I started piling these other ones up. So this is from Hasbro Pulse. This packaging is so sweet, folks. You got to see it. And I really should have done a figure focus on this because I'm not giving it the due justice, and I was just showcasing those Zartans and this Cobra Commander. We're going to go ahead and get, because it's not decided yet which way we're going to go. And let's get the pointing going on, because I always like it when we get the pointing going on. Let's get the eyes open and the pointing going. Folks, Bigsteviepump's having way too much fun here on Tales from Collector's Paradise, exclusively on the BSPN network. Now look at this, folks. We got it. A little slide out action, okay? So that's what's going to happen here. Now look at that Cobra logo, man. And actually, folks, since Keith A-Hole is my 200 subscriber and a longtime friend, and an extremely big fan, folks. Let's go ahead and get that out there. He's an extremely big fan of BSPN Network. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee that Keith A-Hole is a big fan of the BSPN Network, folks. Man, we're being so stupid today, but check this out right now. This opens up and totally reveals the Cobra Commander, man. Now, that is awesome. And the cool thing, let's just actually, so you can kind of make the display box set like this. Okay, so that rocks back, and that's just, I really love the packaging. They've really knocked it out of the park with this. Now, you can actually just touch this. I'm touching the Cobra Commander right now. So Hasbro started doing this with some of their figures, and put it in the comments down below if you like that or not. If you like it when you can just touch the figure. I'm on the fence about it. So, like, this is not in the store, okay? This is exclusive, but they have figures similar to this, that will be in the store. There's a Star Wars, there's Luke Skywalker that I bought one at GameStop for Cousin Davey, and you could literally just walk up and touch him like this. I'm thinking, man, a little kid can steal the guns or whatever. It's just like, or anybody, not just a little kid, anybody might do it, but it's like, man, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel like that. So in the comments down below, do me a favor. When you're hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button, if you hadn't already, then go ahead and put in the comments what you think about this, just being able to touch a figure, if you like it or you don't. I mean, I love this packaging. I absolutely love it. I'm just undecided on if I like that. Maybe they could have put another, like the Mr. T figure that you may have seen me do on my show, the San Diego Comic-Con Mr. T. It had a little plastic face piece, and you could pull it out and you could touch the Mr. T. Maybe that could be on there or something, and you can pull it out. I don't know. Anyway, put it in the comments down below, folks, what you think. Here's this Cobra Commander. It's super sweet, and we're going to get into him here in just a few minutes. Hang tight, and we'll be back, folks, and we'll get this stuff open. All right, folks. Now, I'm not going to lie. For what these things are, man, they're really not that bad. I just got all 6 of them in my hands. And they do actually stand up. I like them much better out of the package than in the package. Now, they're kind of a soft material to a degree, so they, you can kind of bend their legs around and arms around, but they don't actually move. They don't have any joints. And, Duke's got this real big backpack, but he does stand. I thought he might be trying to lean and fall, but no, he was doing all right. So you got Duke. Let's go ahead and get a look at Roadblock. We'll just go ahead and look at some of these G.I. Joe guys. And so I think they actually do look better out of the package, and that is what had been mentioned to me, that they actually looked a whole lot better out of the package, and I'm going to go ahead and agree with that. I definitely do. And for $1, I mean, come on, folks. The Dollar Tree, I'm in. These are a win. Now, let's go ahead and look at Snake Eyes, just because we're going to go ahead and do all the Joe guys, then we'll do Cobra. But, man, look at Snake Eyes. I mean, for $1, folks, that's sitting, on your shelf, your knick-knack shelf or whatever. I mean, he's got this backpack. I mean, for $1, you literally just absolutely can't go wrong with that. Just have Snake Eyes standing around, chilling, hanging out. I mean, come on, man. And since we just showed Snake Eyes, let's go ahead and show Red Ninja. Not sure why they chose to go Red Ninja over Storm Shadow, but they did. Okay, so there's Red Ninja. What we got? We got Destro. And I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of these. Let's see if we can get it to. I mean, look at Destro. It's not horrible, and these are produced by Hasbro, it says. And I'm just like, these are pretty cool figures, man. I actually really dig them. I'm kind of hoping they have a wave 2. Anyway, I'm going to pause it for a minute. We'll be back. Now, what's happening now, folks, is we have reached the point in the show where you go ahead and you pull out your Buck 382-1. Told you it's going to be in action. There's a vicious piece of tape, folks. I mean, look at that. And the only thing, maybe not the only thing, but maybe the best thing, is Buck 382-1. Taking it down, just like that, folks. I mean, other knives would have struggled with that. Not a Buck. Not a Buck 382-1. Bank on it, folks. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, because you know how ridiculous Bigsteviepump is. But let's go ahead and reveal the Cobra F.A.N.G. And there's some instructions, folks, some instructions. And this is the part I was real worried about. Oh my goodness, my decals, and it's like a snafu. The decal is hung to that. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause it. My decal is hung to that, folks. Ooh, that's rough. It's rough when your decal gets hung. We'll get into that in a minute. I'm gonna have to take some little tender loving care with that. So here's enemy pilot there. So let's hang tight, and I'll come back, and this is gonna be assembled, and we're gonna find a way to get this sticker unstuck. He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe!
Ha ha ha! You will never stop Cobra!
Prove Cobra Commander can command anywhere. Nothing will stop Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes could be in trouble. G.I. Joe Classified Series. In stock now at RememberMediaCollectibles.com. And that's important to know, because knowing is half the battle. Some styles may vary. G.I. Joe Classified Series by Hasbro. In stock at RememberMediaCollectibles.com. Yo, Joe! All right, guys. I got a confession to make. I got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Come on, guys. Bigsteviepumps going nuts today, folks, on this 200 subscriber video. So the confession is, this is actually the next morning. I started filming this last night. Actually, I guess it's the same day. I started filming this last night after midnight, or a little before midnight, and kept going beyond midnight. But, so as I was doing the Cobra F.A.N.G, this is absolutely ridiculous what I'm about to tell you. So I, stopped the video and I was putting all the decals on them and stuff. So recently I had mentioned that one of my biggest fears in life was my accessories going down my air conditioning vent. And that I normally keep it closed and all that, and I don't usually open the figures there. Well, unbelievable. I am absolutely not kidding, folks. And in a little bit I'm going to show you this air conditioning vent. I lost a missile from the Cobra F.A.N.G. No lie. I'm taking it out of the box and it flips, and I didn't realize that the vent wasn't closed. I normally always check that before I open it. I mean, seriously, folks, my whole life I've thought about this like a foreshadowing, and somehow miraculously it literally freaking happened to me. Anyway, I'm going to show that later, but so I got so angry I had to stop recording because I wasn't going to be in a good mood. So anyway, this is the next morning. So I'm in a better mood now. I'll figure it out about this missile. But here's the Cobra F.A.N.G. But no lie, here's the two missiles, and here's the one missile. And they have this little these little pegs. We'll try to let you see if you can see them there. Yeah, these little pegs that the missile just pushes down on. So anyway, and you have to put the stickers on them so you can see the sticker there. So you had to put all these decals on. So as a whole, I do like the Cobra F.A.N.G. I'm irritated at myself. That's not their fault that I lost the missile. Now, I kind of wish that the holes were maybe a little bigger or something, or it would go down a little deeper, because it doesn't seem to really clip in there very good. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll find somebody online maybe selling a missile or 3D printing one or something, and, I'll just display them on this side. So as luck would have it, though, despite my misfortune, if you notice, like, they have the stickers going, the same way on each side. So luckily enough for me, at least I did have the two missiles on this side, because here we're going to show a shame on you. This side over here, they have all of the screw holes. I don't know. I really wish they could have done a better job with that, but I don't think it looks great. All the different screw holes. And the way that sticker goes, it kind of overflaps the screw hole there. There's not really a lot of room for these stickers. And I looked at the instructions very closely and the box for reference, and I pretty much have them where they're supposed to go, but that just looks awful. And there's no flat place really for that to go, hardly, So I'm not really sure. But that's how it is. Maybe that, I don't know. But that's just how it looks like it's supposed to be on the box. But I don't think that's great, personally. Now, anyway, it's $24.86. It's cool, those things aside. And some people may not even put the decals on them, and it might even look fine without them. I just went ahead and did it. But, and then, of course, lost my missile. And then you've actually got the big bomb there at the bottom with the Cobra decals on it, which I also had to put on there. And then you've got enemy pilot here coming at you. So he's actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pull him out for a second. Let's set the F.A.N.G. down, the Cobra F.A.N.G. So I don't think it's bad for $24.86. I mean, I do wish it was a little cheaper. But one cool thing I love here about enemy pilot, well, look at his contorted ankle because of the way he has to get in that the helicopter, I guess. Anyway, Helmet comes off, pretty cool. So he's actually got like hair. And these things actually have some pretty ridiculous articulation, man. I mean, they really do. I mean, they are intense on the articulation for sure. Ankle swivel and all. I mean, it's like, that's why I like this line. I mean, there's a few things about it that, I'm undecided about. But check this out. I was worried that he didn't have a gun, but he does, folks. It's in his holster and it comes out. Let's see. Since I'm wearing this black, a lot of black there. You can't even see it. Anyway, these things are so tiny. There we go. There's his gun, and it comes right out of that holster. So Enemy Pilot is awesome. Well, anyway, we've spent enough time on Cobra F.A.N.G, but no joke, I lost one of my missiles, so I'm not thrilled about that. Certainly not going to open another one for $25. I mean, I don't know, maybe this one's just been flying in battle a little bit. He has been flying in battle in Collector's Paradise, battling a freaking air conditioning vent. So we're going to show that in a little bit, like I said. Oh, another shame on you. They didn't include a stand for him. So all the other figures they've included a stand for, but not for, Enemy Pilot there. So anyway, moving right along. All right, sorry, I had to take care of something real quick. Now, here's the Zartan, man. And let's just check this out. This Zartan, you got to go ahead and get a shot with Zartan there, baby. Zartan is incredible. And this little hood comes off, and this bandana actually has a split in it. So it purposely, does. So you can just slip it off. Good job. Great job, actually. Look at that. Okay, now, I really do like the way these look. Of course, obviously all the, double articulation on the elbows, complete arm articulation. Now, let's get into this. Now, let's take his backpack off for a second. Okay, so his backpack has actually got a couple of pegs on it there. One here, and then one on the other side where I've got it holding his gun. Pretty cool. Now, I'm just going to set his gun down for a second because I'm going to open this backpack. Actually, let's open the backpack real quick, and then we'll get back to Zartan. Now, this real quick, I don't know how this is really technically supposed to be. This is the way that I did it. These are actually pieces. They have a peg hole, and there's 3 holes there. Let's see if we can get the camera to pick it up. Yeah. And this can spin or whatever, so I thought it would be cool to put it in there, him holding this hand, holding this snake head, because that's what it is, a snake head. Sorry you're having to watch me battle this here. There, you had to get a look at it. And so I decided it would be cool to just have it holding the snake head like that. I don't know why, but that's what I chose. So you can open this thing up. It actually just slides. It just splits apart. And then you can reveal the other mask. And that just, of course, comes right out. Pop it right out of there. And you can see the light's struggling to pick that. There we go. And that just pops right in there. And then it's got, you can see the holes there. There's 4 of them. And then, obviously, the pegs. And then it just snaps together. Now, so let's take the backpack, put it down with the gun. Now, let's get back to Zartan. So another awesome feature. Whoop. His hood's a little crooked there. Zartan of the Dreadnoks. Let's not forget that, folks. Let's make sure we get that in there. So the shoulder pads are actually, I like this. I really do. It's a soft rubber. I'm hoping over time that doesn't, maybe dry rot or whatever. We'll see. Obviously, we have no way of knowing that. But it's attached to this, chest piece. I really do like, I like that. I don't know. I thought it was a nice touch, the way that it, it does flap up. Good job. Now, I'm undecided about something down here. We'll get into that in just a second. Double knee joints. I really like the boots. I mean, he's a dark figure. I mean, obviously you got the skin tones that show him, but besides that, he's really dark, that deep. It's a deep, deep, deep purple, man. Dun, 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 dun. All right, folks, we're having fun on our 200 subscriber episode here, showing some G.I. Joe stuff, but it's a very deep, I don't know, it's maroon, burgundy, purple. It's a very deep color and a lot of black accents, like the armor's black and everything. So just a very dark figure, man. So it's hard to kind of make him pop some, too much. Maybe if I get him up against the tuxedo shirt there. But let's get him turned around. He's got a knife here, so that knife slides right out of that sheath. Pretty cool, man. So I'm digging that. But so the belt on the front, it's, it moves. It's like not attached. But for some reason, I feel like that this is going into the back of the figure. That's unconfirmed, folks. I'm not going to try to pull it apart to make sure, but this won't move and the sheath won't really move. So I feel like that is kind of the way it's made. I feel like it's made to go all the way through there. So, but that's not necessarily bad. It's whatever. It's kind of on the back. So did I just put his knife in there? Right? I put his knife in there, right? So anyway. But this overall, I'm going to tell you, this Zartan is in Action Figure of the Year contention. Now, wait a minute. Pentagon Jr. now, he says there is zero chance, zero, is that how you say it? Zero chance, and I wish I knew what chance was in Spanish, that Zartan's going to get Action Figure of the Year over Pentagon Jr. This Pentagon Jr., folks, is just epic. I mean, it really is. But Zartan is also epic. And if you wanted to have, Zartan and your Pentagon Jr. do battle like in your AEW ring or something like that, I mean, they could live in the same world, folks. It's close enough that they could live in the same world. Yeah, Penta's got a little bit of size advantage on Zartan, but Zartan's crafty. I mean, he is crafty, folks. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that Zartan is crafty, baby. Anyway, let's keep moving along. That's enough of Zartan, but he's in Action Figure of the Year contention for sure. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back with the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. Okay, guys. I'm going to tell you what. You're going to have to forgive me because I'm in complete awe of this figure. This Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. Man, when I show you the back of this, when I show you this cape, all right, first off, a real cloth cape. I mean, look at this red, just soft, just beautiful, luxurious cape. Okay, so obviously the head movement, the arm, the double jointed elbows. We got the Cobra logo. I love the way the red pops and the gold. Like, I love that. And then, of course, the black. I mean, the black and the gold. I mean, it just looks so sick, man. And then, of course, you've got this big sheath here with the Cobra knife. Sword, actually. That's bigger than a knife. You call that a knife? And then over here, he's got the golden holster securing, let's get it from the back here, the golden gun. I stuck it in there pretty good. There we go. This classic gun. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't stick it in there too tight. It kind of bent it a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I didn't feel that I did that, but okay, we won't put it in there quite as snug. Now, folks, behold, the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. But I'm going to be honest with you, man. So it has this. This may be the greatest thing that I've ever seen in an action figure. And it's very rare that you are going to get, an Action Figure of the Year candidate in a show. It's extremely rare that you're going to get 2 Action Figure of the Year candidates in the same show. That's what we've done here, folks. Look at this snake skin cape. It is actually, rippled like that. It's absolutely incredible. Two-tone. I mean, you got the 2 layers there, the different fabrics, back to back. And you can even see, now Ruthie's rags, I wonder what she's going to think about this. You can see there the way they've done it. Ruthie's rags, comment. I know you still sometimes watch. You probably watch this one, the 200th episode, especially knowing that Keith A-Hole is the 200th subscriber. Ruthie's Rags has got to get a gander at this one for sure. But this snake skin cape, I absolutely love. I think this figure is just awesome. I mean, it's just, I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, it's like you almost want to show him on your shelf like that. Somehow, I almost want to show that snake skin somehow, but that to me, I don't know, folks. I wished if you had one of these, I wish you did. This was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I think it was $30, but I knew I had to have one. And this is the third Cobra Commander that they've done, by the way. And I don't know. And then actually, there's that little retro Cobra Commander as well. Actually, you know what? Let me pause the video for a second. I'm just going to grab the other two real quick. Why not? All right. Now, I'm a real big fan of all three of these, by the way. So the helmet's actually the same on all of them. They've just done the different paint jobs. And it looks like really, for the most part, the entire figure, best I can tell, for the most part, is the same on all three. It's just a matter of the different paint schemes. You got the deep navy, the navy blue here. Then you got the royal. They call this the Regal Cobra Commander. This is the regular release. You can get this one right now, by the way, on rememberbeacollectibles.com. And then these two both were like Hasbro exclusives or whatever. So I got the Regal Cobra Commander, and then now the Snake Supreme, man. And, oh, man, just the cape alone. Obviously, these two don't have a cape. I mean, they do have this little, cape that's a plastic accessory. So you already know the real cloth cape is going to do that for me. The packaging on this, everything about Snake Supreme is superior, but I mean, yeah, he's sold out. He's hard to get. I mean, he's gone, so if you didn't pre-order one or get one, you're going to have to get him on the secondary market, folks. But anyway, it is an awesome figure. I think it's an absolute essential if you're, a G.I. Joe fan or a, Cobra Commander fan. If you're trying to get all these, or whatever, I mean, I think you got to get your hands on, this Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. And he is definitely an action figure of the year. And like I said, him along with the Zartan, and we'll just grab him up real quick. And then, we're getting close to wrapping this up. And then I'm going to show you a couple of final look at some things in that nasty air conditioning vent. Anyway, look at the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander and Zartan. I mean, that's why I said that Cobra Commander had to go on last. I mean, it wasn't, it's not like he could go on before Zartan and blow Zartan off stage. I mean, Zartan is awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. Zartan's an action figure of the year, and I'm going to have to really reflect on this. And luckily for me, I've got, 7 or 8 months or whatever to do so. So that's what's lucky for Bigsteviepump right now in BSPN programming. But anyway, these two figures are both awesome, but I really do dig the Zartan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Hasbro is nailing this line pretty good, except for, they're not getting a lot of them out there. And a lot of these exclusives, like this Cobra Commander, I mean, it just sucks for, a lot of people that they can't get their hands on, some of these things. And I feel like, yeah, if they would have just put that in the store, it would need some plastic over it. But as a deluxe packaging figure, for $30, I think people would go for it. I mean, I really do. And I mean, maybe even 35. I don't know. I think it's an awesome figure, truthfully. But anyway, folks, we're going to come back with some final thoughts. I'm going to kind of show you the figures real quick and then show you the nasty air conditioning vent and then some final thoughts. And then we'll call it a day. Hang tight. All right. And here's a look. We'll start down here with these little Dollar Tree finds for $1 a piece, folks. Like I said, they don't have any articulation, but they're not bad. Zartan, and then that's the backdrop from his package. Of course, I'll keep that, obviously. Dreadnoks, cool. Zartan's definitely an action figure of the year contention. We're going to go ahead and skip over here to Cobra F.A.N.G. And, I can show the good side with the 2 missiles. Oh, and real quick, there is that air conditioning vent. And you will notice now that it is closed, which I always check it, folks. Of course, I open it up when I'm not doing this so it don't get too hot up here. But there's my Super Bowl, Super Bowl 36 rug, folks. Miller Lite, the official beer sponsor, and my ugly feet. All right, so Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. Are you serious, folks? Are you even serious right now about what's going on? Like, look at this. Like, his package, it's like a throne, back in there. You got the robe is, the cape is long, so it drapes over down into the floor. And, maybe you could pull it forward a little bit to, get those, closer to the front. But I think that's about where they're supposed to go, those tips on the shoulders there. Anyway, and of course his extra hands, But And then, of course, he's holding, like a globe or whatever, because he's definitely going to dominate the world. There's no doubt about that. And then, like, his little staff there. So, I mean, look at this Cobra Commander, folks. The way against that the red cape, the way it pops, and the snake skin on the back, I know I keep gushing about it, but, I really am. I'm just, man, it's awesome. It's just really awesome. I'm super stoked to add it to the collection. Zartan's really cool. I mean, he's like a cult favorite. He was always one of my favorites as a kid, so super stoked to have Zartan. I mean, it's like, how do you go wrong with that? But this is like a super deluxe exclusive, this Cobra Commander. And, of course, the Cobra F.A.N.G, Walmart exclusive, a little irritated about the missile. That's Bigsteviepum's fault, not Cobra F.A.N.G's fault, Hasbro or Walmart. So, that's on me. Anyway, folks, let's go back to me for one final look, because that's what we need to do. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring yours truly, Bigsteviepump. I know this has been a long one, but it is the 200 subscriber video. Once again, thanks to you, Keith A-Hole. Thanks to all of you, my 200 subscribers. Hashtag just keep grinding, baby. That's what we're doing here. Just keep grinding. That's what we're doing in 2021. We're keeping things real, folks, and on the move. We're growing the channel. 200 subscribers. We're growing the Instagram, over 1,300 followers. We're, Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook too. I don't do a lot of activity on there necessarily, but Twitter, you can check me out there. And of course, memorabiliacollectibles.com, the website. You can get your toys there. I mean, we're working on getting all the stuff. Tell us what you want. Visit the website. Leave us a comment. We have a bounty page or whatever. What are you looking for, folks? We're trying to get things in. We're getting things going. So that's what we're working on, guys. We got a lot of stuff going, and I really appreciate all you guys tuning in. And don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you hadn't. And definitely comment. What do you think about Cobra Commander, the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander with that snake snake cape, and the red on the inside? Man, it's just awesome. Anyway, guys, I've been gushing about that for a while. Now, all of those things are cool. The air conditioning vent, I absolutely foreshadowed that a few episodes back. I had mentioned it, and then boom, it happens. I mean, it's just like, it's unbelievable. Anyway, I don't want to get on that either. I'll just display them with the 2-missile side. So it is what it is, folks. Life goes on, because you know what you got to do. Just keep grinding. And hashtag Pump Squad. Hey, Bro Sack, what about you guys, man? I heard you guys had a good time, just a few days back, not quite a week ago or whatever. Just keep grinding to the Bro Sack. Hashtag Pump Squad. You guys, man, awesome. Guys, thank you for joining me. And Big Stevie Pump out! Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump.
Surprise! It's Wiggy Friggy Lester, baby! Wiggy Lester! Shame on you, Bigsteviepump! You trying to have a 200 subscriber episode. Some big spectacular. Some G.I. Joe spectacular. G.I. Joe is one of Wiggy Lester's favorites. And you gonna try to put on a 200 subscriber episode without an appearance from Wiggy Lester. Shame on you, Bigsteviepump, but the joke's on you, because Wiggy Lester made it on here just in time, baby. Right before the show's about to go off the air, Wiggy Lester burst in to save the day. The ratings are gonna go through the roof for this episode right at the end, because Wiggy Friggy Lester has arrived.